Hey there guys, I want to give you guys a quick friendly reminder that I am doing a 2,000 subscriber Q&A. If you want to participate, go to the 2018 update video linked in the description below along with the little eye icon on the top right. All you have to do is go to that comment section, write in your question or questions. There is no limit as to how many questions you can ask. Put the hashtag tvsonic2k at the end and your question will be submitted to the Q&A. My deadline for this Q&A is February 8th because on February 9th, the day after, I will record it, answer your question, then it'll be uploaded to YouTube on the 10th. So yeah, if you want to participate, just go to that update video linked in the description below or do it on Twitter, Facebook. Just make sure you use the hashtag. But yeah, that's about it. So enjoy the video. Hey there guys, I'm back to another video. Today I'm going to talk about my expectations for the next 3D Sonic game by Sonic Team. Since the disappointment with Sonic Forces has come out, a lot of people have been discussing within the Sonic community as to where the next adventure for our Blue Hedgehog should go in, and I'm just here to go and give my personal input on that. Mainly within the story and gameplay department. Everything else I really have no personal preference with. Soundtrack-wise, graphics-wise, even like the characters that they put into the next Sonic game, I have no strong preference for that. Whatever character Sonic Team wants to use, whether it's, you know, another Sonic Tails Knuckles kind of game, or if they want to focus on Sonic Shadow and Silver like they did in Sonic 06, I have no real personal preference for that. So the main thing I'm going to be talking about with Sonic is the Sonic story and the Sonic gameplay, because I think that's where most of the discussion is as to where Sonic Team should head in for the next 3D Sonic game, whether it's going to come out next year, in 2019, 2020, whatever. So a lot of people were disappointed by Sonic Forces, as I was. You could watch my full game review on this channel, and you could see exactly why I really felt disappointed by that game. So I want to go and talk about the gameplay aspect, because I think that's where a lot of discussion has been brought up as to what Sonic Team should do for the next Sonic game in terms of the gameplay. They've been doing the boost formula since Sonic Unleashed, which I believe was 2008 or something like that. So it has been a very, very long time since we've had a adventure style game. So should Sonic Team head into a adventure style game? And in my opinion, I think that they should, just because like I said, it's been a while since they've done a adventure style game. It's I think the last one was Sonic 06, right, where they had 3 different storylines and they all interconnected, and once you finish all 3 of those stories, you would be able to unlock the final story, just like you did within like maybe even Sonic Heroes, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Adventure. So it's been a while since they've done a adventure style kind of game. It's 2006. It's been more than 10 years. So should they take another crack at it? Yes, they should. They should definitely try once again at the adventure style kind of gameplay, because we've been doing the boost formula since 2008, over or 10 years now, not over 10 years, 10 years now. So yeah, it has been a very, very long time since we've had a adventure style kind of game. Now, what I believe as to why they stopped doing the adventure formula is because of the backlash with Sonic 06. Obviously, if the game got delayed and they didn't rush it and all of this stuff, I think that the game would have been really good. And I think a lot of people would agree with me on that. Maybe they would have just shipped the same product, who knows? But I think that when you delay a game, you plan on working on it more and, you know, give it more time, give it more, you know, love and stuff like that. You know, just like make sure that the game that you're making, if you delay it, to make it as good as possible. So if they delayed Sonic 06, a lot of people believe that it would probably be a better game. And it's unfortunate that this game didn't come out on PC, because if it did, I'm pretty sure that we would have, at this point, had a much better Sonic 06 game with mods and all this other stuff. So, and I think someone on the internet is actually making their own improved version of Sonic 06 right now. So, but I could be wrong. So, but yeah, definitely try out the adventure style kind of formula one more time. Personally, when I played Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 back in the day when I played them for the first time, I liked them. Those were really, really fun games. If you ask me today, I would definitely be on the fence about whether or not I should say that these games are good or bad, because it's been a while since I played them, to be honest. And when I played Sonic Adventure 2 3 to 4 years ago or something like that, I really did not like Sonic Adventure 2 just because of the Knuckles sections. The Knuckles sections were really, really bad. just because of how the tracker was and everything like that, because I just wanted to get back to the Sonic sections or even the Tails sections, because those sections were a lot more fun. But playing as Knuckles, it's like, it takes forever, and it's just not all that fun. So if they decide to do the adventure style one more time, they should definitely take into consideration of those aspects of the gameplay of way back in the day of Sonic Adventure 2 and even Sonic 06 back then. So yeah, should they try the boost formula one more time? Yeah, I think that they could do that as well. But I feel like that they've done everything that they could with the boost formula at this point. Like I said, 2008 was the first game that we saw Sonic Unleashed with the boost, and it was, good. And since then, it's been 10 years now. I think it's time to change, to go back to the adventure style or even do something completely new. I have no idea. If they decide to do something else other than the adventure style / boost formula and do something completely new, I don't mind with that either. It really doesn't matter as to where the gameplay goes for me in terms of a 3D Sonic game. It's just a matter of, is that gameplay fun and does it fit Sonic the Hedgehog, being fast, having all that platforming and all this stuff. So yeah, but if I had to choose between the three that I mentioned, a brand new gameplay style, adventure style, or boost formula, I'm gonna have to go with the adventure style, just because I feel like that they have to try to go back into old territory and try to bring back older fans and try to just rekindle that same love that a lot of people have for Sonic the Hedgehog. Not just with Sonic Mania, but with the 3D games that Sonic Team is producing. So that's what the gameplay aspect. Now, what do I want from a story aspect? Because Sonic games have been known to shift tones as of late, especially with Sonic Colors and Sonic Generations. Those two games have a very lighthearted story. Well, Sonic Generations can be argued of being a slightly darker story, but like, the story is not taken all that seriously and isn't really within the forefront. When you're talking about Sonic Heroes, Sonic 06, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, the story for those games is very compelling and sort of driven in some aspects because of how serious and dark the tone is within those games. And I wonder, with Sonic Forces taking that same approach of being a much serious and darker story, they kind of fell flat with how they executed it, it being a story where Eggman has taken over most of the world and Sonic and his friends as the Resistance has to fight back against Eggman, and it kind of was really bad. Like, it was just really, really, really bad execution-wise, because the story that size should have been more than 3 hours long, and it just did not satisfy my needs of being a dark Sonic story or a much darker tone of a Sonic story and being as serious as it was. And it really wasn't all that serious. There were conflicting tones within the story as well. So should Sonic Team take a darker approach with the story, or should they take a much lighter approach with the story? Now, if they take the darker approach, I think that they have to do the adventure style kind of game or a new gameplay style altogether, because the boost formula kind of gameplay, I don't think it really works with a darker tone of a story. For example, Sonic Unleashed. I didn't mention Sonic Unleashed during this entire section, but Sonic Unleashed, I think that story is kind of in the middle. There are points of the story where it's sort of like comedic, but at the same time, the overall story, the bigger picture, it's very dark. The entire world has been split in half, and Sonic now has this werewolf form in him and all this stuff. So I think that it's a much darker story, but that's a boost style kind of game, and the story in and of itself isn't exactly all that strong either, in my opinion. I think that if they want to do a darker tone of a story, they have to do the adventure style kind of game, because the way that those games worked, it worked because you got to see different perspectives of the story through each character. So like within Team Sonic story, you got to see their perspective of the story. Then in Team Dark story, with Shadow, Rouge, and Eggman and SA2, you got to see their side of the story. And even in Sonic 06, you got to see Silver's perspective of his story on why he believed that Sonic was the Iblis trigger. It's because Mephiles told him so. So he had no, other reason as to why he shouldn't believe him other than him being as gullible as he was. So yeah, I like that kind of story, a much darker tone for a Sonic story. Obviously, these are just fictional characters, and it's a blue hedgehog that we're talking about here with a darker story. But I think that works for the Sonic universe. Having a darker story like in Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic 06, I think that worked for the series. So if they want to go in that route, they have to do the adventure style kind of gameplay. If they want to do a boost formula, I think that they have to do a much lighthearted story, or a story that isn't exactly all that sufficient, just like within Sonic Colors or Sonic Generations. But if they do something completely new, I guess they could go either way, depending on how much of the gameplay and the story intertwine with each other. So, but yeah, really, like, whatever Sonic Team decide to do with the next 3D Sonic game, as long as it looks good and it looks like it fits with the Sonic tone as being a blue hedgehog with attitude that goes fast and he platforms and all this stuff, I'm good. But if I had to choose from everything that I've talked about so far, I would love to see them go back to the adventure style kind of gameplay with a darker tone of a story, just like in Sonic 06 and Sonic Adventure 2. So that is what I want from the next Sonic game from Sonic Team. What do you guys want from the next Sonic game from Sonic Team? Be sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. I read all my comments. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys have not already, you can subscribe. I put new videos up every single Saturday. Want to follow me on social media, Facebook and Twitter, you can do that as well. Follow my Twitch page. I stream every single Sunday. Tomorrow I will be streaming Sonic Lost World for the first time ever. I've never played Sonic Lost World, so you can check out my stream tomorrow at twitch.tv/tvsonicgaming from 12 p.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time, to 5 p.m. EST. I'll be playing that game throughout, so you could come by, hang out, chat, and yeah, hope to see you all there. So that is all I have for today. Thank you guys for watching this video again. I'll see you guys next time with more videos. Game on, gamers.